One day, I decided with two of my friends, Mariana and Vasiliki, to go to Karlovy Vary for the weekend. Unfortunately, we did not manage to book the same hotel. In the beginning, it was not something that scared me, because my hotel was about to be only 400 meters away from the girls' hotel. When we arrived in the city, we needed to split so that everyone would go to their room in order to leave their suitcase. So, I turned my GPS app on in order to find my destination. I was walking and walking, but still, my hotel was not visible. I realized that it was not as close as the map firstly showed. I started to be a bit afraid, although it was noon, because I also had to go through a forest so that I can find it. It was winter, and the naked nature around me made my cold fear and loneliness more intense. The grey cloudy sky and the absolute silence were creating a horror movie atmosphere. I was feeling abandoned in the middle of nowhere. When I finally arrived, the host lady, who was the owner of the house where I was about to stay, gave me the key and showed me the house. It had 2 floors, and I was allowed to use only a part from the first one. When I asked her if somebody else was living in the house, she told me that only the uncle of her husband was living on the 2nd floor, and that no one else was living on the 1st floor, where I would stay. When the host lady left, I started exploring a bit the place. The house seemed to be very old, so much that I thought that a witch was about to go through the wall with her broom. I started feeling tiny in this massive building when I suddenly heard the TV being turned on from somewhere in the house, but I could not define from where exactly. After some time, I realized that the sound was coming from the kitchen, specifically from a room with closed door, which I never noticed that existed. I was hearing movements and I could feel the presence of somebody else in the place. In the beginning, I was calm and I was trying to convince myself to see this event as a challenge and as an experience. After some minutes, though, I started panicking and being terrified, and definitely I did not have the courage to open the door to see who was in the room. I had the need of some company and the need to share with my friends my feelings of fear, so that they would know where I was and what I experienced there in case of anything happened. So I called Mariana and Vasiliki, who consoled me, told me to calm down and to go to their hotel room. Their voice and their words warmed my body, built a bridge between us and annihilate our distance. My panic got under control, and after calming down, I just took my suitcase and left. After my last step in the house, I felt really relieved, and that I had just escaped death. I started running, and in less than 2 minutes, I arrived at the girls' hotel. Right when I saw them, I hugged them, and I realized how much I needed them that time. But the most important thing I realized was that we, as people, have undoubtedly the need of others, and it is easier and more preferable to overcome the difficulties together with other people rather than alone.